Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, we explore the right of disposition, the legal right to control what happens to your body after death, and how to make sure your wishes are honored clearly, respectfully, and without confusion. This episode focuses on Alaska, where the law gives you the freedom to choose who will make your final arrangements, but only if you take that step in writing. In Alaska, you can decide who will handle your funeral, burial, or cremation by completing a declaration for final disposition or by including your wishes in a durable power of attorney for health care. Under Alaska Statute 13.75-030, you can name one person called your designated agent who has full legal authority to make all decisions about your remains and funeral arrangements. Once this document is signed, dated, and witnessed or notarized, your chosen agent's authority takes legal priority, even over family members. This declaration guarantees that your wishes are followed and helps avoid disputes between relatives during an already difficult time. If you don't name an agent, Alaska law decides who has the right to make those decisions. First, the person you appointed in your declaration. Next, your surviving spouse or domestic partner. Then, your adult children, a majority if there's more than one. After that, your surviving parents. Then, your adult siblings, followed by your next of kin under Alaska's inheritance laws. If no one is available or willing to act, the public guardian or a local authority may assume responsibility. This order is outlined in Alaska Statute 13.75.030 and is followed by funeral directors statewide when no written declaration exists. Timing also plays an important role in Alaska. If a body remains unclaimed for 30 days, the state's or local government may authorize burial or cremation. That 30-day window can go by fast, especially when family members are spread out or when there's confusion about next steps. Having your declaration in place ensures your chosen person can act quickly and confidently. If you're estranged or no contact with family, Alaska's hierarchy still applies unless you've made a written designation. That means someone you haven't spoken to in years could legally decide how your body is handled. By completing your declaration for final disposition, you make sure that your wishes, and only your wishes, control what happens next. Alaska law doesn't specifically address chosen names or gender identity in its disposition statutes. If you use a chosen name or gender identity differs from your legal documents, include that information in your declaration. Write your preferred name, pronouns, and how you want to be represented. Give copies to your designated agent and your funeral home so your identity is honored exactly the way you want. Now, before we close, let's go over a few common mistakes people make when it comes to final arrangements in Alaska. First, assuming a will covers funeral decisions. It doesn't. A will is often reviewed weeks after your service has already taken place. Second, not properly signing or witnessing the declaration. Alaska requires either 2 witnesses or notarization for your form to be valid. Third, failing to share your plans. Keep one copy for yourself and make sure your agent and funeral home have copies on file. Avoiding these mistakes ensures your final wishes are respected and your loved ones aren't left guessing. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you understand how Alaska handles the right of disposition and why it is so important on documenting your choices. It's the best way to protect your peace and your legacy. If this information helped you, share it with your family, friends, or anyone living in Alaska who may not know their rights. Conversations like this bring awareness, security, and comfort long before the time ever comes to act. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more educational series and meaningful conversations. You can also check out my Right of Disposition playlist to learn how these laws differ across every state and territory in the country. I'm Bella, but this is your life, your legacy, and your choice, even after you're gone.